Again, my name is Patrick O'Rourke. I live in Santa Monica. I go down to Marina Del Rey, and those fees are expensive. Then there are a lot of empty spaces. I'd like to also remind the board that the very harbor boats that are there it is crowded day in and day out with all manner of craft, all manner of sailboats, yachts, what have you. Why is this? This is because the fees for the harbor crafts are incredibly low. The board has stated in the past that they have reduced the fees to encourage people to harbor their crafts there because why? Because we don't want them going somewhere else. This is some of the best climate around. Even in Southern California, Santa Monica, and all the way down to Hermosa Beach and all the way up to Malibu, it's some of the primest real estate to have your beach craft or harbor craft berthed. Yet you want to impose fees on the public, the most least able to pay, the most unable to defend themselves. You're picking on the poor. You're subsidizing the rich at the expense of the poor. That's not only dishonorable, it's outrageous. When I come up here and I see something outrageous, I get angry. And people call me angry. But I'll tell you something. Outrage is not anger. It's disappointment, and it's a show of disrespect to ignore the public when we are outraged. Several of you are leaving office. You don't have to deal with this BS afterwards. One of you is running for state office, and you ignore the public. How can you say that you accept that you qualified to run the state office and ignore the public?
Thank you. Please identify yourself. You're going to run for state office up here. Mr. Sachs?
No, I'm not running for state office, sir. Thank you, though. Thank you, Arnold Sachs. Actually, one of the speakers mentioned in his commentary about the fleecing of the public through these fees. But actually, the fleecing of the public doesn't take place through the fees. It actually takes place through the Safe Neighborhood Parks proposition from 1996, which is supposed to include fees for the clean beaches. I mean, you've had it on your agenda before. And so that's a fee that's collected every year for the county to use. We hear a lot about excess county funds for the Safe Neighborhood Parks proposition. So what is that funding used for? You eliminate, through the Metropolitan Transportation Authority, bus transportation to county-owned public beaches on the weekends for some of the more prime real estate. But you have all these people in all these incorporated, unincorporated, low-income areas who are charged for this Safe Neighborhood Parks proposition. They all pay for it. And then we heard something about a notification process. It's kind of ironic. We hear about jobs. You want a job requirement program, and then you're asked about probation jobs, got no answer. And then we hear a long-winded discussion about the notification process for a county office, and somebody who lives in Marina Del Rey comes up and says, you know, you met the legal minimum requirements for notification. Couldn't more have been done? Couldn't you have gotten the names of all the people in the district, or in the area that would have been affected for the notification?